Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode, and this is really the episode of Whip Wednesday. And I am so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you could join me today. Hey, listen, can you see our photo, our little to-do right next to me? 7 years on YouTube today. Today is my YouTube anniversary. That is hard to say. 7 years on YouTube, and I hope that you'll crochet with me. This is our Whip Wednesday, but I'm hoping that you'll just sit and crochet with me and we can chat and maybe reminisce a little bit about 7 years on YouTube. I honestly can't believe that it's been 7 years. So, yeah, let's chat. Mm, 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 mm. All right. So, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad you're here. Yay. And Jay is here. And Naomi is here. Aloha kakahiaka. I know, right? 7 years. Isn't that something? I started this YouTube channel in August of 2019. So it was before, you know, the 2020, the craziness, shutdown, COVID, whatever you want to remember about that year. Yeah. I started in August. And so I am just really in awe that it has been 7 years. And in another way, it feels like it's been forever because I remember those first days of doing YouTube and how nervous I was. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was blonde back then. I was dyeing my hair. And I was younger, obviously. I was younger. And actually I think nope, I had one granddaughter, one grandson at that time. I did not have my second granddaughter yet. Um I was living in Florida. Sorry for yawning. I was living in Florida and working at the courthouse in the town, the county where I was living. And it wasn't a bad place, it wasn't a bad town. Actually, they did a lot for, downtown improvement, and it was just quaint. I really liked working um, at the courthouse. I really loved that the historic courthouse was right there. I loved downtown because I could just walk from the courthouse and walk around downtown, and um, because it was kind of off the main path, so it kept the quaint feeling of downtown. And I just, I really liked it there. It was hot. It was really hot. And at the time when I started this, my husband and I had this property in East Tennessee where our house is now. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning. And yeah, and we had our property here, but we hadn't started building yet. And so I was like dreaming about what kind of house and all of the things and how long it would take to um to build and all of this stuff, right? And so anyway, we were still in the dreaming phase of moving here to Tennessee. And in 2018, some of you may not know this story, um, but let me tell you this story. In 2018, it was my birthday, February 17th, and my family and I went to Ocala, um, Florida. Excuse me. We went to Ocala, Florida to to celebrate. So we went to a Chinese buffet. It's called Ocean's Buffet. I hope it's still there. It's really a good buffet. They also have a sushi section, and then they have a hibachi section where this man is standing there, and they have this huge section of cold food items that you can go buy and put on your plate, and it's raw, right? You put it on your plate, you take it to them, and he will cook it hibachi style, however you want, with whatever seasoning. If you want teriyaki or if you want just soy sauce or I don't know. Anyway, so the hibachi section is really good. Then they have a dessert section and a salad bar section, and then they have like an American section, and then they have all the Chinese foods. Really, really yummy. So we ate there for my birthday and we had a good time. And then on our way home, um, we got to our town and we were at a little light. And at that light, you could either go right or left, or you could go straight, and there was a parking lot there. Well, at that light, I saw to the left, which is where I needed to go, but I saw all of these police officers with long guns, and they were running along the way, like running past this restaurant, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go there. What if shooting starts, happening over there?" So, and that's where I needed to go to get home. And I if I had been if I if I had just turned there and gone home, I would have been home before anything happened and we would have just heard about it. But instead, I unwittingly put ourselves right in the middle of this action. And so I didn't want to go left because that's where all the officers were with long guns. I didn't know what was happening. They were surrounding this restaurant over there. I thought things were happening at the restaurant. So I went straight and to the right to this parking lot that was in front. I was trying to stay away. I didn't want to go past that. And so unfortunately, where I ended up was um, right next to where the action was going to happen. And I didn't know it. And so it's a sad story. There was an military veteran who was having problems um, with PTSD and other mental health issues. And unfortunately, he had called his wife and told her, well, he had called his mother and told her that it was over, that it was the end, that, he was going to go and kill his wife and kill himself, and he couldn't take it anymore. And so um, he was driving to the shopping center where I was parked in front of. And so the officers were coming through on foot with long guns and then also cars. And then I got stuck in that parking lot. And so his mother had called 911 and told them what was happening. And she was really worried, for her son and for her daughter in law. And she was obviously really, really upset. And so they responded. And so what happened was they got the wife and they got her out of the building and or safely somewhere. And I don't know whether they went in the back of the building. I'm not sure. But anyway, they locked it down and they were there to protect her and to, you know, protect the public basically and try to help this man. And well, what happened was he drove his van into this parking lot, which it was a strip plaza. So he drove this way into the parking lot. And my car was right here. And he drove this way and he hit cars right here. There was a police car and he came through and hit it on the side. It was parked right here on the side and pushed it. And so his van was right here. was right here, almost completely next to mine, but a little bit in front of where I was, and I was facing this way, and he was facing this way. And he came in hot, and he slammed the car, and he had a gun, and he pulled it out and aimed it. And so you can imagine what happened. And so the police responded, and there was a lot of gunfire. I looked to my right, and I could see the officers with long guns pointing into the van. I could see the flash of light coming from the end of there. And I thought something, I thought we were going to get hit. I thought we were going to get hit, but we did not. It was just very traumatic. I was telling my family, get down, get down. I had my dad, my husband, my mom, and our grandson in the car with us. And it was really, really traumatic. Um, and so we, um, once the gunfire ended, um, I drove away. And yeah, it was, you know, basically suicide by cop. And so it was just something I never planned to see for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I say that very sadly. Um, and so, anyway, that was the beginning of my anxiety escalation, I'll say, because I always had anxiety, but I managed it. Like I was high functioning anxiety. And then after this incident, I was not functioning anxiety, as you can well imagine. So I, yeah. So anyway, that happened. And so I was really having trauma from that, and feeling like I couldn't keep my family safe. Why didn't I keep my family safe? And then 2 months later, my husband went to get kitty litter, and it was dark. It wasn't really late, but it was dark. And yeah, and he went to the local Walmart, and he was held up at gunpoint, and they tried to steal his car, but they were two juveniles who should have been at home. And so when my husband, they were demanding the keys, and my husband handed the keys. Well, they fumbled them and dropped them, and then they um, accused my husband of not giving him the keys, and he's like, "I gave you the keys." And well, they dropped them. So then they went all through the car looking for the keys, touching everything on the outside of the car and on the inside of the car. Can you imagine? And they also, they hit my husband in the back of the head with a gun. And um, anyway, so that happened, and stole my husband's wallet. And so yeah, that happened. And that was 2 months later. That was in April. So these two things happened, and it just kind of sent me into an anxiety ridden existence, pretty much, And I was, hey, Sonia, how are you? And so that is really where the escalation of my anxiety, depression, and all of that, a little bit of PTSD from witnessing um, the um, the first incident. And so um, my this was in 2018. Well, in March of 2019, my friend Betty uh, came to visit, and she brought craft week. And so we had a craft week. And then and one of the things that she brought was a pattern for a scrubby for crochet, and we both crochet. Thank you, thank you, Naomi. Thank you so much. And so anyway, she brought crochet, and we both, know how to crochet, and so yeah, it was really good. So she, and I had always crocheted, throughout the years and everything. Hey, hello, Miguel. You're washing 3 blankets that you made? That's also. Thank you, Naomi. I'm glad we moved to Tennessee as well. I am. And so yeah, we did crafts that week and everything. I showed her how to do macrame. We did some card making, which was really fun. Just different things, right? So anyway, it was a lot of fun. But we also made these crochet items. Well, as I was crocheting, I could feel my anxiety fading a little bit. Like I felt like it was fading. And hey, Sharon, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad y'all are here. I'm just telling the story of how and why my channel got started. So if you're coming in late, we're only 17 minutes in, but I did tell a pretty significant story. So if you want to go back and watch the beginning of it, when you're done, you can. Um, and so through that experience, and then also my friend Betty, we were crocheting again. I was crocheting again. Um, it, yeah, it just helped me. Like I could feel the anxiety leaving. And as the yarn was going through my hands, as I was touching the soft yarn, I was doing the movements. It was really soothing me. And so I like she said, okay, let's go do some card making. And I was like, well, I just want to crochet, right? I mean, it's like she opened the door to the answer to my issues right there, right? And so anyway, Sonia, it's good to see you. And so anyway, we did our crafts that week, and then after that, I became a machine, a crochet machine, because that's what kept me right. That's what kept me sane. And then a little bit after that, I discovered that on YouTube there were thousands of crochet channels, and I discovered different crochet channels. That's when I discovered Krista from the Secret Yarnery, and she was going live every day because they were on lockdown. And, as were a lot of people, right? And so yeah, it was kind of different, huh? It was kind of different. And so this was, well, no, this was 2019. um, March of 2019. Well, I found channels, okay? And so then as we got into um, 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020, that's when I saw, you know, Krista with the Secret Yarnery was doing daily um, YouTube lives because they were on lockdown. So this was in 2020. So I started, we had our incidents in 2018. In August of 2019 is when I started my channel. And I discovered YouTube crochet in March of 2019. And I became a machine. I made crochet for everybody. I taught my coworkers to crochet, whoever wanted to learn. I taught them to crochet. I had a meetup at the library every Saturday, and it was a 2-hour time period at the library. If anybody wanted to crochet with me, they could, and I met some friends there, and that was fun. And then um, yeah, and then 2020 hit. Yeah, it hit pretty big. And then we went on lockdown, and I was at home working from home and um, trying to keep my channel up and doing all the things. And so that is how my channel got started. One of the girls at work, she was saying, crochet is really your therapy. Now I was still dealing with anxiety. It wasn't Crochet was not getting rid of my anxiety. I was still, you know, seeing a therapist because it was, I was having to um, try to stop anxiety attacks throughout the day. Um, and so it was really hard. It was really difficult. But one of my coworkers said, crochet, we were talking. I was like, yeah, it's my therapy. I, I crochet everybody. They made a joke. I was crocheting so much at work that somebody made a sign and put it on one of the closets and called it Barbara's crochet closet. And and then they took some yarn and they put it in my thing. I was bringing a huge bag of yarn and works in progress with me every day because I didn't know what I was going to want to crochet that each day because I just kind of went on a whim. I went on a whim. And so, anyway, they were like, you should do a YouTube channel. And then they were saying, um, but you got to be careful and don't read the comments because people are mean and they'll say really mean things to you, so just don't, but people on YouTube that are crocheting are usually not that mean. And I didn't find really many mean or any mean comments or anything, so that was good. And so I started my channel August 19th of 2019. So it was 7 years ago. And when I started, I was working in a cubicle in the courthouse. I had coworkers that I still talk to. I had, you know, I had really bad anxiety, depression. Um, Things were really difficult. And crochet was my saving grace right there. God kept me through it, and crochet kept me sane. Relatively, right? Relatively. So we went and worked from home, which I hated because I was not. I guess my personality is not a lone worker. Like y- giving me a task and telling me, okay, go off in this room by yourself and go finish it. And I would go in there and sit and I go, oh, it's lonely in here, and that wasn't really my work style. So I really struggled with that. I really struggled with that. So I asked to come when we could come back in the office. I asked to come back in the office, and then I struggled with being in the office because I was having a hard time concentrating. I was having a hard time staying focused. And so I, in October of 2020, I did um, leave my job, and I, explained why I was on FMLA for a while for my anxiety and whatnot. Um, but I took the whole month of um, September off that year on FMLA. I needed a break. And so I did that. And then I had to, and then when I came back, um, it wasn't any better. And so October 5th of that year is when I was my last day. I turned in my resignation, and because I was not able to function properly and hold up my end of the team. And so it's not fair. It's not fair. So that's when I stayed at home, and that's when I really started going. Yes, yes, that was cute and supportive of them, wasn't it? Yes. And so anyway, yeah, that's when I started staying home, and that's when we started planning um, started planning to build here. And so we got that off the ground. You know, it took a while, right? We we moved here in November of 23, and so this November will be 3 years that we've been in Tennessee. And so yeah, that was that was kind of what happened. So that's how my channel got started. I'm sorry if that was a crazy story, or, you know, yeah, it's not what you expect, right? It's not what I expected in life. But here's the thing, we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but we do know who's going to hold our hand during our tomorrows. And so, and after I quit my job, lots of crazy things happened. My husband had two very bad totaling his car accidents. Neither one were his fault. One, he was rear-ended, and then the second one he was head-on. And the first one, he was rear-ended, and the people left. And the second one, so it was a hit and run. The second one was a head-on collision, and a guy in a pickup truck came in his lane. Those were really, really hard times, dealing with those things. The first one, the rear end collision, we had just paid off his car, just paid it off. And then he got rear ended and it got totaled. Um, so then, of course, he had to get another car. And this car was cute too. And so that one, yeah, that one was totaled in a head on collision. And wow, right? Wow. So, different things happen throughout the time, but here we are. And so you have been with me. If you have been with me since the beginning, you have been with me through lots of crazy stuff. And I've been with you through lots of crazy stuff. So, when you're here and you are hanging out with me and you're going through stuff, just know that I have gone through stuff and I understand the stress and the turmoil and the pain and and not knowing what tomorrow is going to bring. I understand all of that. And that's why I crochet, because that helps center me. And I know that you have been through things as well. And um, and so this community right here, Crochet Therapy, is a safe place for us all to get together, to share our love of crochet, and to feel a sense of community, and a sense of belonging, because you belong here. If you have come here and you are listening to me right now, you belong here. You belong with me. You're my pal. You're my friend. You are here for a reason. And so we are here to be community with one another and to share in the highs and lows. And um, that's what my channel means to me. And I'm not going to cry. No. That's what my channel means to me. It's not just some fluffy, oh, let's see if I can make any money, which I'm going to tell you I can't. Oh, because, a grandma who from Tennessee who crochets is not going to make the millions of bucks, okay? I haven't even I maybe in all the years, 7 years, maybe, and I don't even think so, but maybe I've made a total of maybe a couple $1,000s, maybe 2,000 in all of this 7 years. And I kind of even doubt that. I kind of even doubt that. But anyway, so it's not about money. It's about community, and it's about supporting one another, and it's about being there for each other and loving one another. And so I'm so glad that you're here. I really am. You are important to me, and I don't say it enough. I don't think I've said it for a long time, and shame on me because you are important to me, and your life is important to me. And listen, we're neighbors. We are neighbors. We might be neighbors from other countries, or neighbors from you know down the road, but we're neighbors, and I consider you my friends. So that is my story in a nutshell. Not a nutshell, it was a really big nut, wasn't it? And so I'm so glad that you're here. And so let's see what is going on today. So I want to know what's in your cup. What's in your cup? I have, well, it used to be hot. Mm, lukewarm. I have coffee with a little bit of half and half in my cup, and I really am enjoying it. Really am enjoying it. Mm-mm-mm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, Sharon, I can't tell you how much. Thank you for that, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate you just coming and showing up and being there and being part of the community. Because it really does. You bless me, and everyone who watches blesses me. I'm not gonna cry. Mm-mm, not gonna cry. Well, maybe I am a little bit, but okay. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I want to know what's on your hook. So, okay, so I have a confession to make. When on Monday, when I was live and I said, "Hey, it's Whip Wednesday," and I was wrong because frequently wrong here. I used to joke and say, I am here to make you feel better about your life, because, yeah, because I was a mess. I still am. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you, Naomi. I love you. I love everyone here. And yeah. uh, Hello, Sissy. Sissy's Cozy Corner. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. So, if you missed the first part of this, you might want to go back later and check it out. I explained the how and why and the story behind the birth of crochet therapy. I've been here for 7 years, and yeah. So, yeah, remember this? I don't know if you remember this from Monday. I had to frog 2 rows. Well, I was really, I was really, really, my flabbers were gasted. Have you ever seen a shirt with that, and it's a little duck and it says, "My flabbers are gasted"? I'm flabbergasted. Oh, my Lanta. So, anyway, yeah, I was so flabbergasted by having to frog 2 whole rows that I kind of set that aside, and I haven't picked it back up. What I have been working on is a border on a blanket, and I am loving that border. I did not bring it in here because it's too big to carry back and forth, and I didn't want to, I mean, I've got this mess here to take care of, and I didn't want to have another round of, you know, crochet yarn on the floor and all that. Let me pick up my hook down here. Uh, there we go. My crochet hook is right here. Excuse me for sniffling. Oh, my Lanta. So, yes, so this is my um, bed runner, my bed scarf that I have been making. And on Monday, I had to frog 2 rows of it, and oh, I stayed calm on the outside, but on the inside, I was like, really? Are you kidding me? Really? And so, yeah. Anyway, that was all about that. And so this is Whip Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get. Well, I think I can get this 1 row finished. Um, ay, ay, ay. I don't have time to go backwards. I'm starting to feel a little bit of the time crunch, and yeah, I'm starting to feel the time crunch here, and I'm not exactly thrilled with it because I have things that I have to do. I have things that I have to do. And so let me see if I can bring up. Whew, okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I can get behind two the national days. Today, August 19th, is National Potato Day. Who doesn't love a good potato, right? Oh my goodness. I mean, let's do a Forrest Gump right now, right? And let's do Bubba, and let's start naming all of the ways that we can eat potatoes. Are you with me? Okay. I'll start. Baked potato, mashed potato. What is your favorite way of eating potatoes? Potato, potato. Hi, Cree. How are you? How are you? Oh, Cece. Yeah, if you're probably going to want to hear it. It's a crazy story. It's You're not going to really believe it. You're not going to really believe it. Oh boy. Cece, it's been a while, and she said working on the chores. Oh boy. Oh boy. Naomi has coffee, and yeah, yay. So, Cree, how are you? Are you staying cool today, or is today a crazy hot day again? Oh my Lanta. So let's see. We have baked potato. Today's National Potato Day. And oh good. I'm glad you're doing okay, Cree. Um Today is National Baked Potato Day, or Potato Day, not Baked Potato Day. It's just Potato Day. So let's see. Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, French fries, scalloped potatoes, fried potatoes, which are different than French fries. They're home fries, so they cut them in squares or in little chunks, and then they home fry them in a pan. Um, no, oh, you're having rain. Oh, good. Dancing in the rain. That's awesome, Cree. That is awesome. Let's see. Scalloped potatoes, potatoes au gratin, twice baked potatoes. Ooh, potato with the skin on. Yum. I love potato with the skin on. Love it. Love it. Love it. Ooh, how about potato salad? Ooh, how about um parsley potatoes? Ooh, like those little mini red potatoes with butter and parsley. Oh man, those are good. Little salt and pepper. Twice baked potato. Tell me what your favorite way of eating a potato is. Then we also have like the sweet potatoes. Those are good too. Sweet potato casserole, hash brown casserole. Yummy. Oh my gosh, that's like with the cheese and the sour cream. Oh my Lanta. Um, let's see. Did I say potatoes au gratin? Scalloped potatoes, potato soup. Oh my goodness. Hmm, I might have come to the end of my potato. Let me see. Ooh, you can do a shepherd's pie with the potatoes, the mashed potatoes on top. Um, Potato pancakes. Today is National Potato Day. Let me see. What else can potato bread? Oh, yummy Cree. Stuffed potato with shrimp and garlic butter. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Oh man, baked potato, Naomi. I love a good baked potato, right? And fully loaded. Mouth just watered. Mouth just watered. So, what do you load it with? Sour cream, butter, cheese, bacon. Oh my gosh. My mom likes a loaded baked potato. And we used to go, so in the mall back in the 80s, early 80s, um, there used to be a restaurant called The Great Potato. And they had these humongous potatoes and they would bake them and then they would put all kinds of toppings on. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. Good morning. And they would put all these, like they had a list of different toppings that you could put on. And then they also had some categories where they had like themes so that if you didn't want to just like pick and choose, if you wanted like they had one, it was a chicken bacon ranch and it had or a broccoli chicken. That's what it was, broccoli chicken and ranch. So it had a little bit of slices of chicken breast, um, or dices of chicken breast and broccoli, and then they would put ranch dressing on top. That one was my mom's favorite. Oh, a taco potato. Oh, that's right, ladies. Catherine, good morning to you. Good morning. Um, and we are going to have a potato bar um, when when my friends and I get together in October. And so I can't wait for that. That is going to be so awesome. Where you can just put whatever topping you want on there. Oh my gosh, a taco potato, that is good. Where you do like the cheddar cheese and the taco meat and maybe some salsa, sour cream. Yummy. I mean, sky's the limit on whatever you can put on a big potato. So, do you have a favorite topping that you like to put on your baked potatoes? And I don't know, Catherine, do you have a favorite potato? Good morning, Anne. Good morning. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. Listen, ladies, if you have missed the beginning, oh, sorry about that. If you've missed the beginning of this episode, um, at the very beginning, I talk about the birth of Crochet Therapy Channel, and it's quite a story. So it's quite a story of what started this channel. And so if you're interested later, just go back and watch the beginning of it, and kind of catch up, because it really tells the background of crochet therapy, tells what happened in my life in 2018 that brought about the birth of this channel. So, oh my goodness, look. Oh, seriously, yarn? Seriously? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, russets. Yummy. And Catherine says baked for sure. Oh, and you're good, good. I'm glad. You love sweet potatoes. My family loves sweet potatoes also. Um, I had never had like sweet potato fries, and my sweet sister-in-law had kind of turned me on to those. And then sometimes what we'll do is we'll take either a potato or a sweet potato, or sometimes both. Um, oh, your cousin asked how you met me, and you said a long time ago on YouTube. That's right. It's been a while, hasn't it? 7 years for me. This is my 7 year YouTube anniversary. Oh, I know. I'll never forget it either. I'll never forget it either. I was in shock, totally in shock when you showed up at my door. But are you talking about when you saw us? That's right, because Tanya and I were on my back deck, and we were crocheting together and laughing and chatting. And that was the first time you saw us, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Oh my gosh, that was a fun time. I really enjoyed that. It was so hot that day. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. And our husbands were in the house watching, I think they were they watching us, or were they watching live PD? I don't know. Oh my goodness. So, I like to take potatoes and sweet potatoes, um, and cut them into wedges, um, like put a little bit of olive oil on them and some seasoning, whatever seasoning you want. I've done all of it. Garlic, rosemary, parsley, or lemon pepper. Lemon pepper is really good. I love lemon pepper flavor on everything. I don't care what it is. Put a little lemon pepper on it. Mm-mm-mm. Um, and and then roast them in the oven at like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You just roast them really well. And so, yeah, I love those kind of potatoes too. Um, mm-mm-mm. And then if you do a good baked sweet potato, oh my Lanta, it's like dessert. I have never understood, really, I've tried, um, the difference between a white potato and a sweet potato. As far as, nutritionists say, "Oh, go for the sweet potato, it's better for you." Well, the level of sugar in a sweet potato is higher than in a white potato, and the vitamin difference is not that great. So I actually don't know. I guess that happened during the white food is bad, like white bread, white rice. white potato. I don't know why they came up with that. I mean, bread is bread, rice is rice. I I don't know. Not that, I mean, I like brown rice and I started eating brown rice at that time because, it was like, "Oh, stay away from white rice." But I don't know. I don't know. I never understood the sweet potato part, really. And I did looked up the nutrition on both the white and the sweet potato and compared it, and I didn't see that much of a difference in the nutrition, but the sugar content in a sweet potato was a lot higher than in a white potato. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not a nutritionist. This is driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Oh, so it's like hair everywhere. And when I say hair, I mean the yarn kind of looks like tangled hair. Oh, why? Okay. When I started my YouTube channel 7 years ago, I was so nervous. I would like write down things that I was going to say, and then I would like get flustered, and I would like start and restart and all of this stuff, and then I figured out that if I used my laptop, it would let me go live. At first, when I started this journey, YouTube would not let you go live on your phone unless you were monetized. And it took me a long time to get monetized. Let me tell you, it took me a long time to get 100 subscribers. Um, so, I don't know where you're at in your journey, but if you are considering doing a YouTube channel, I would encourage you to do it because I have just been met with so many friends, so many wonderful people, so many kind people, funny, creative, and this community has just been wonderful. So, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, go for it. And yeah, now I'll be your friend. And yeah. So, anyway, okay. I'm on the second row that I had to frog. So, once I get through this row, then I will be back to where I started on Monday. Ooh wee. So maybe I can kind of calm down and take this in the living room later and crochet and maybe get this done. Get this done and done. Ooh wee. Okay, let's see. The other national day today is National Soft Ice Cream Day. And who doesn't love a good soft ice cream, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Soft ice cream. Yes. And then, you know, we want to know How many days until Thanksgiving? Mhm, mhm. How many days until Thanksgiving? 98. Oh, uh, every time I see this, I think, turkey. I love you, turkey. Oh, so yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Oh my Atlanta, this yarn is crazy. So Thanksgiving dinner is my favorite meal of all times. If I had to choose one meal for the rest of my life, it would be Thanksgiving dinner. Because first of all, the turkey is delicious, nutritious, um, just so good. And there's so many things that you can do with the turkey afterwards. You can make turkey salad, you can make turkey soup, you can make turkey tetrazzini, um, you can make um, turkey curry, you can make turkey chili, you can make all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. Turkey casseroles. So, yeah, all right. Ooh, I'm crocheting. I'm crocheting. I want to get through this row. What are you working on today? Are you crocheting or are you just watching me crochet? Um, I hope that you're having a great day. I came on a little bit later today. I got up this morning and um, didn't have coffee. Roxy wanted to be, oh, Roxy's gone. She wanted to be hugged. So I sat on the couch and she climbed on my lap, which the dog is 80 pounds of solid. And hey, Abira, how are you? How are you? And I know chocolate soft ice cream. I know. Oh my Lanta, like one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Okay, Catherine is making dittos for your market today. What is a ditto? Okay, currently looking up ditto. Crochet ditto. Oh, it's a Pokemon. It kind of looks like a tooth or an adipose. If you know, oh, it's cute. It's cute. Oh my goodness. This one woman is selling a crochet Pokemon Ditto handmade for $65 on Etsy. Wow. Okay. Let me see if I can show you. Sometimes the pictures show up really, really small. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to share this so you can see it. What size are you making? Are you making small? These are cute. They're super cute. Now this one, you can purchase it for $55, and it says Ditto inspired crochet large plush, made with love. 9 inches tall, 13 inches across, and about 5.5 inches thick. She has 3 colors available. Please select which one you like: pink, purple, or blue. Very cute. Very, very cute. Let's see. Okay, the blue sold out, so she only has purple and pink. Very, very cute. Love it, love it. Yeah. Oh, and yay! You are attempting to crochet a sock. I love it. I love it. I like crocheting socks. My socks tend to, I guess because part of the reason is because I use like a 4-weight yarn. So my crochet socks don't really fit in the shoes. So they're more like socks to wear around the house, you know? Um, but yeah, yeah. Oh, large for 55 and small for 20. Oh, you're doing the light blue and purple. Nice. Nice. I love it. So what size are you making right now currently? Um, that is amazing. Okay. Mm, not quite halfway through this row. I thought maybe I was halfway through, but I'm not quite halfway through. And that's okay. We'll keep on trucking. Tell you what's not okay is this. Oh, my Lanta. Can you just please let me have the yarn without fussing? Okay. Yes. A couple weeks ago, my husband and I were in Morristown, Tennessee, and um, there's a soft serve ice cream place that it's Cruz Family Farm, and it's a dairy, and they use their dairy milk to make their soft ice cream, and they make different flavors every day. And so this was our first time going there, and it was really good. It was soft serve ice cream. I didn't realize that they only did soft serve. I just thought, they make ice cream, right? And but no, they make soft serve ice cream. And so they had chocolate, and I got chocolate. My husband got vanilla, and I think he was disappointed that he got vanilla once he got it because while it was good, it was not exciting, and he likes exciting. Um, and they had some really good, exciting flavors there. But anyway, yeah. So he said next time he would get, I think he was going to get strawberry next time, which I love a good fresh strawberry ice cream. Love it, love it. Um, but me needing to up my vitamin D, um, that because it was bottomed out, that is one of the excuses that I used because a real dairy uses real milk, and that ice cream would have the benefit of the real the real dairy, the real milk, and the vitamin D in the milk. And so, um, if you get fake ice cream like from McDonald's or pretty much anywhere that they use the powder formula, and you pour, the powder in the water, and they turn it up and turn it into ice cream. You're not going to get the nutrition from that because it's, you know, kind of fakey, right? Um, so anyway, when I found out that there was a dairy right there with ice cream, I we went there to try it out, and it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Okay. And hey, Racine, how are you? I'm so glad you made it. Okay, so Catherine is making the small dittos. That's awesome. Racine, I'm so glad you made it. And for those of you just coming in, the beginning of this live, I told the story of how this channel got started. And it's quite a crazy story. So if you want to hear a crazy story that involves police and all kinds of stuff like that, then go back and listen to it. If you don't like drama, then don't listen to it because it does have a little bit of drama in there. Woo! Oh, goodness. Seriously? Darn. Why? Why? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we've got little knots through here, so it's just slowing the process down just a tiny bit. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm over halfway there. I can see the end. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is good because that means all this tangled yarn is coming to an end, which is good for me. Wow. Seriously. And then it was on the floor, so it has my hair in it. My goodness gracious. Okay. Then we are going to see how many days until Christmas because it's getting down to the wire. Oh no, holy smokes. Holy smokes. Have a great day, Naomi. Have a great day. 127 days until Christmas. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. Oh boy. How can yarn get tangled up so bad? Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Crazy. So normally I don't wash my, oh, sorry, we have still have Christmas up there. Um Normally I don't have um my normally I don't wash my projects before I give them. And I'm mostly talking about, blankets and things. But with these blankets, I am going to wash them and put them through a very gentle drying cycle. Um, every time I come across knots like this in my yarn, where I have to like work out you know, every few stitches I have to work out and try to get it to let go of whatever knot is in there. I always say I'm gonna like cut it and start over, and I never do. I think I tell myself that so that I can like keep calm about it. All right. Okay. Let's see. This ditto is becoming a medium. Oh no. So I'm going to charge 35. I'll use a size 4 hook for the smaller right now. I'm using a 5. Good. Good. So yeah, that's okay. You'll have three sizes of your ditto. And for those of you who don't know what a ditto is, I had to look it up, and it's a cute little Pokemon figure. Um, so yeah, that's awesome, Catherine. I hope that you are able to sell them. That is awesome. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, I am out at the end of my rope here with this. I have this much left on that row. That is the row that I had to frog, because if you remember on Monday, I had to frog 2 rows. And oh my Lanta, this knot business is not very anti-anxiety driven, for sure. Mm, okay. All right. I'm going to set this aside. Let me show you. So I did have 12 inches wide of this scarf, this bed scarf. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Um, let's see. Let's do it this way. Yes. So, so pretty. I love the pattern. It is the Suzette stitch and just really, really nice. Really, really nice. Um, very elegant looking and very hefty too. This is a 5 weight premier puzzle yarn and it has a really nice weight to it. So, oh, it's a ditto is, let's see. Let me see if I can show you. It's just a large plushie. And so this is what a ditto looks like. It's just really cute. It almost looks like a tooth to me. um, but the large ones sell for 55 and Catherine is going to sell the medium for 35 and the small for 20. So she's going to make 3 sizes. She's making the purple and the blue at this time. Um, Hi, Cece. So, yeah, it's just a really cute, isn't it cute? Just a really cute little plushie. And Catherine goes to her market every Wednesday, and she sells her plushies and her crochet items every Wednesday. And so far, she has been making a profit every time she goes to market. And so that is really, really nice. Oh, oh, cute, cute. Um, Cece says, I'm making a collection of animals that have their legs that you can pull and they're dangly. Oh, that is adorable. I love doing plushies and animals and things like that. I mean, just say hey to Carl and Sassafras right here. Um, so that is like right up my alley. I would love to see when they're done if you can go to the community page here on YouTube for Crochet Therapy, and you can post pictures on our community page. I would love to see some of your work. I just get so inspired by seeing others' um, end products very much. Oh, good. Cece's Cozy Corner. Okay, let's go over to um, Cece's Cozy Corner and see if let me see. How do we do this? Boop, 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 boop. Hmm. Okay, I'm on my laptop and I don't see how I can do a search just yet. So I may have to do it on my phone. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. CC's Cozy Corner. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. The flowers. Oh, and the hearts. Nice. Oh my goodness, Cece, you're amazing. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're cute. They are so cute. Okay, let me share this and then I need to run. Um, Thank you, Lori. Lori, how are you? Lori is my cousin. How are you doing? Oh, Cece, no, I'm going to share. I want to share. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, honey. It's my YouTube anniversary. Can you believe it? And so I'm going to share this. This is Cece's little little dangly dolls, dangly leg dolls. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. 7 years on YouTube. I'm just really, really pleased with that. And shocked that here we are, 7 years on YouTube. So let me see this one. Oh, there we go. You can pull. Oh, I see. You can pull the arm or leg through. Little children would love that because they can just go, pull the leg, pull this leg. I'm going to pull your leg. That is really cute. Really, really cute. I love it, love it, love it. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Um, so yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am going to go and try to work on this bed scarf or bed runner that I've been working on. I really need to get it finished. Last week, I said I wanted to get it finished. No, 2 weeks ago, I wanted to get it finished by that Sunday. And then this last week, I wanted to get it finished by this past Sunday, and it is not happening. So I really need to knuckle down and get it going. Oh, yeah, they are super fun. Oh, yes, adults too with different animals. Definitely, Lori. I mean, it's just fun to play with, right? Just fun to play with. So I hope that you have a great Wednesday. Listen, get your crochet hook out. It helps with anxiety and depression, and it just keeps your mind active. Um, Takes your mind off of the troubles of the day, and maybe even puts you to sleep and gives you a good nap. I don't know. I don't know. So, oh, you're doing okay? Oh, yeah, yeah. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you. Let me see on Friday. We do have an appointment on Friday. Let me see what time that is. Okay, good, good. So I'll be able to go live on Friday, and yeah, we can go live on Friday, and so before we go, I want to show you this. This just cracks me up. I'm a cat person, and I do love this. And it's a cat, and it says, "Look, I'm a human." Dur dur dur. And the cat is making fun of humans. Isn't that hilarious? Look, I'm a cat. Dur. Look, I'm a human. Dur dur dur. Anyway, I guess you have to have a really, really weird sense of humor, but I think that this is hilarious. And anyway, just a little funny to get you on your way. Um, oh, you just shared the latest Howdy Cow on my page. I can't wait to see it. Remind me on Friday, Racine, so that I can show everyone. Okay. All right. Thank you. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.